poison moved with cruel efficiency, attacking the body in 3 distinct phases, based on the letters from parents and the official findings. Here is what the victims experienced: initial relief, followed by dread. Victims given the raspberry elixir for minor ailments like sore throats or earaches, often finding the raspberry flavor pleasant before the symptoms began. The drunk phase 0 to 24 hours. The body mistakes DAG for alcohol. Victims feel drunk, dizzy, and nauseous. Parents often thought their kids were just tired from the medicine. The acid phase 24 to 48 hours. The liver converts the DG into diglycolic acid. This floods the blood with acid, causing metabolic acidosis and the heart to race and the lungs to gasp for air. The shutdown phase 48 plus hours. The acid attacks the kidneys. Cells swell and die, physically plugging the tubes that filter waste. The body effectively drowns in its own toxins. The most terrifying sign was anuria, no urine. Toxins rose, followed by convulsions, coma, and finally death. There was no antidote. The instrument of death, every parent in this tragedy was forced to be the executioner. They held the spoon. Marina Differ's words haunt the historical record.
All that is left to us is the caring for her little grave. Even the memory of her is mixed with sorrow, for we can see her little body tossing to and fro and hear that little voice screaming with pain, and it seems as though it would drive me insane.
Stevenson noticed that several of his patients weren't just failing to get better, they were dying in absolute agony with total kidney failure, anuria. He realized the only common denominator was the new elixir he'd been prescribing. The telegram. On October 11, 1937, he sent a flash telegram to the American Medical Association AMA and the manufacturer SE Massengill Company, warning them that the drug was killing people. The initial denial. Massengill initially sent a half-hearted telegram back to salesmen telling them to pause sales, but they didn't explain why or mention that it was lethal.
We have been supplying a legitimate professional demand.
Sir, are you admitting people died?
Their deaths were an unlooked for result.
They had only 239 inspectors for the entire country, and they sent every single one into the field. It was a race against a poison that killed with agonizing precision. Agents weren't just checking warehouses, they were digging through 20,000 handwritten sales slips in dusty back rooms. In East St. Louis, an inspector found a slip for Betty Jane. No last name, no address, just a 9-month-old baby with a ticking clock in her medicine cabinet. Agents went door to door, sometimes arriving just minutes after a parent had poured the first dose.